Over the past few decades, the world has witnessed a major shift in eating habits and food consumption. Fast food and ready-made meals have become an integral part of our daily lives. This phenomenon began in the West, but it quickly spread throughout the world, becoming a part of global culture. However, this shift has not come without its negative consequences. Global fast food, how the West pollutes the developed world, is a topic that addresses the impact of the global fast food industry and how it contributes to polluting the health and social environments in developing and developed countries alike. The roots of the fast food industry date back to the early 20th century in the United States of America, where restaurants began serving food quickly to meet the needs of individuals living busy lives. One of the first of these restaurants was McDonald's, which opened its first branch in 1940. Over time, these restaurants expanded and spread throughout the world and became a symbol of American culture. With the success of fast food restaurants in the United States, this industry began to expand into global markets. Brands like McDonald's, KFC, Burger King, and Pizza Hut have become part of the food scene in almost every country. Thanks to effective marketing strategies and global infrastructure, fast food has become available to everyone, regardless of geographic location or culture. The environmental impact of the fast food industry is one of the most concerning aspects. This impact takes many forms, including use of natural resources. The fast food industry relies heavily on meat production, especially beef. Meat production requires enormous amounts of water, land, and feed. In addition, livestock farming contributes to emissions of greenhouse gases such as methane, which increases the impact of global warming. Packaging and waste disposal. Fast food relies on single-use packaging, such as paper and plastic. After the food is consumed, these containers are often dumped in nature, which leads to environmental pollution and an increase in the volume of solid waste. Excessive energy use. Fast food chains rely on a huge infrastructure that includes factories, transportation, and restaurants. Operating this system requires enormous amounts of energy, which increases fossil fuel consumption and air pollution. The health impact of fast food. In addition to the environmental impact, fast food poses a major threat to public health. These meals usually contain high amounts of fat, sugar, and sodium, which contributes to increased rates of obesity, heart disease, and diabetes. Studies indicate that there is a direct relationship between fast food consumption and increased rates of chronic diseases. Obesity and heart disease. Obesity is one of the biggest health problems associated with fast food. These foods are high in calories and low in nutritional value, which leads to rapid weight gain. Obesity is linked to an increased risk of heart disease, high blood pressure, and some types of cancer. Social and economic impact. The fast food industry affects communities in many ways, including social and economic impacts. Cultural influences. Globalization and the spread of fast food culture have led to radical changes in traditional eating habits in many countries. Local and fresh foods have been replaced by processed and manufactured foods. This change is not limited to the quality of food only, but extends to the way it is eaten and the social interaction associated with it. In the past, meals were prepared at home and eaten with the family, which strengthens social bonds. But with the spread of fast food, meals have become consumed quickly and often individually, which has led to a decline in the values of social communication. Economic impacts. The fast food industry contributes to creating many job opportunities, but they are often low-wage jobs with unstable working conditions. In addition, this industry contributes to increasing dependence on industrial agricultural products, which leads to a reduction in crop diversity and dependence on monoculture that weakens ecosystems, polluting the developing world. As fast food continues to spread in developed countries, its impact is becoming more evident in the developing world. This spread is considered part of dietary westernization, where Western foods dominate local diets, leading to a decline in traditional and nutrient-rich foods, poverty, and nutrition. In many developing countries, access to healthy food is a major problem. With the spread of fast food, it becomes easier for low-income people to get cheap and fast food, but it is unhealthy. This leads to an exacerbation of malnutrition problems, where the lack of essential nutrients is combined with increased consumption of empty calories. Globalization and food domination. Global fast food companies are expanding into emerging markets, taking advantage of population growth and rapid urbanization. This expansion leads to the dominance of Western brands in the food market, which reduces opportunities for local products and destroys traditional food industries. Proposed solutions to address the challenges. To limit the negative impact of the fast food industry, action must be taken at the individual, community, and government levels. Awareness and education. Awareness of the harms of fast food should be increased through awareness campaigns targeting all age groups. These campaigns can include schools, the media, and non-governmental organizations. The focus should be on providing information about proper nutrition and the importance of maintaining a healthy lifestyle. Supporting local agriculture. Local farmers should be supported, and sustainable agriculture that preserves biodiversity and provides healthy and safe food should be encouraged. This can be achieved by providing financial incentives to farmers who adhere to sustainable agricultural practices and promoting local markets that allow consumers to access fresh and nutritious products. Government legislation and policies. Governments must take steps to regulate the fast food industry and reduce its negative impacts. These steps may include imposing taxes on unhealthy foods and beverages, enacting laws governing the content of food advertisements targeting children, and setting clear standards for food packaging. Encouraging home cooking. Encouraging people to cook at home can be part of the solution. Governments and non-governmental organizations can provide cooking education programs aimed at empowering people to prepare healthy meals using fresh ingredients. Cooking at home is not only a healthy option, but it also helps strengthen family and social bonds. The fast food industry is one of the most impactful industries globally, but its impact is not limited to economic and social aspects only, but extends to health and environmental impacts. We must remember that the food choices we make today have a long-term impact on our health and the environment in which we live. Through awareness, education, and the adoption of sustainable food policies, we can all play a role in reducing the negative impact of this industry on the world.